dominance this season. Few teams can match their heart or their talent. They'll have a big edge at home tonight as they look to keep it rolling. Magic Blazers coming up next, right after this. Seems like we've been here before. Yes, it is Groundhog Day. And we welcome you to this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, I'm very familiar with C.J. McCollum's college days playing ball at mid-major Lehigh University. He said, we had solid players, but we also had guys who'd become doctors, lawyers, working on Wall Street. I liked it that way because I worked my way up. When you come from a small school, you appreciate it that much more. Kevin?
He's certainly come a long way, D.A. Thanks. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for Wendell Carter.
He's really made that a focus of his game these past few years, and it's paid big-time dividends for him. He's become a much better rebounder, and it's increased his value as a player by leaps and bounds.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They've got Bamba. Harris is out there with Markelle Fultz. Then it's Wendell Carter, and it's Isaac in at the 3. And for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony is out there with Nurkic, and it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And it's pretty clear that Adam Silver would like to implement, Chris, a mid-season tournament. What do you think would motivate teams for something like that?
Man, it depends, Kevin. It could be money, or it can make the games count extra, or different seeding or position of seeding in the playoffs. These days, I guess it wouldn't hurt to try.
And it's Carter missing. Inside. Rebound by the Magic. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Portland.
And it wasn't a matchup they fared well in last year, as they just couldn't figure this team out.
And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
He moves well without the ball. Carter Jr. positions himself well for catch-and-shoot opportunities.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Passes it to Nurkic. There's the pass to Powell. Here's Lillard. Rebounded by Isaac. And the Magic with possession. And the dunk by Bamba.
And how about the 9'6" standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
Now, here's Lillard. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Yeah, and as good of a scorer as he was in that game, he was even a better passer. A lot of assists for him.
The Magic have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to Carter. Over Anthony. That one misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Feeds to Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
I mean, look, he's evolved as a passer over the course of his career. Get to the right spot, McCollum will find you.
And it's Fultz with the ball for Orlando. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Carter, that's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It's a lazy effort. Let's just be honest. Hoping the shooter misses, that doesn't constitute defense.
Now here's McCollum. He's coming off a 34-point game against Golden State.
Yeah, and his offense fueled him on D2. He was more than a handful on that end, piling up the steals.
And Bamba pulls it down.
Now, you don't see that very often. A wide-open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
And McCollum on the floor, all business. Off the court, he's a very outspoken player, very colorful guy. And Greg, you were saying you see a future in media for him when he stops playing.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, McCollum spoke up quickly about the seriousness of the virus when they were playing. He's very knowledgeable and shares what's on his mind. A media position after he's done playing is a very real possibility if he chooses to.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lillard outside. Lets a floater go. He takes it up and lays it in.
I like seeing Lillard go to the floater. He has such a soft release and touch on this shot.
Magic leading by 4. Harris passes to Carter. Back to Harris. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. Anthony dishes to Powell. And the layup falls. Powell's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now here is Harris. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Nuggets in Denver.
Yeah, and don't forget about his passing. I mean, he didn't forget about his teammates. He was spreading the ball all over the floor.
Now here's McCollum. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. And Anthony gets it to go.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Warriors.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Only surprise is that the margin wasn't greater. I mean, somehow they managed to hang around despite the lack of effort.
Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
He's not using his head this quarter. He's got to get back to finding high percentage shots.
The putback, it's good on the putback.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Now here's Lillard. He's as deadly a weapon as you're going to find in the league, an average of almost 35 points a game. Wow, that one goes. Count it.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Fultz against Lillard. Makes it off the glass.
And the muscle of Fultz. I mean, it helps him on these tough shots. Able to fend off the defenders as well.
Portland trailing here. Lillard with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Fultz against Lillard. To the middle. Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Melo made his way back into the league last season. He was immediately a heavy minutes player for the Blazers. Looked good as a third scoring option for the team.
Portland shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Anthony.
And with Melo not having to bear so much of the scoring load, I think was good for him.
Yeah, especially since he took about a year off from playing. Melo had to take a long look in the mirror about how he can help teams win during his absence. But he clearly has something left to offer.
Both free throws good from Anthony. Now here's Fultz. And he really played well against Denver. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
You just can't allow faults to get around you. He's effective at using his handle to kind of maneuver around the defense.
Now here's McCollum. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. To the paint. And there's Lillard. That's good on the assist by Anthony. And here is Harris. He kicks to Fultz. He feeds it to Carter. Over McCollum. And again, it's Orlando converting.
Love seeing the mid-range still used. Carter Jr. is more of a low post guy, but knocking down Jays will help his game.
Here's Powell. It's McCollum on the wing. Nurkic finds Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. That falls. Nice feed that time for McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists now in this one. And it's the Magic with the ball. And Lillard is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Anthony. And Robert Covington subbed in for Powell. The Magic also changing it up. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Porter comes in for Isaac. And it's Ross in for Harris. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there, Greg?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Orlando trailing here. Here's Carter Williams. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. And stolen by Lillard. McCollum against Ross. McCollum no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now here's Porter. 9-point game his last outing. Carter Williams kicks to Ross. Fires the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Lillard with the ball. Got that one up quick. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
Now, here's Lillard. 8 points for him. Kicks it out to Covington. Ross against Cantor. Lillard, and it's Lillard on the follow. Lillard's got 10 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Pass to Porter. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Ross. Shoots over Hollis Jefferson. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's McCollum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
The Trailblazers shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. throw good. McCollum.
And the leap McCullough has taken has been remarkable. From little used reserve his first 2 years to star scorer. Are you kidding me?
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Poor rotations. I mean, slow help and just not enough toughness on the interior. They've got a lot to talk about.
While we have a quick chance here, let's now take a look at some point guards who have been dead on target from the floor over the course of the past 10 games. Fifth on the list, Damian Lillard.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
When you can shoot like they can, why not? I mean, the threat of their shooting make them more effective at the point.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
To the inside. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Look at the energy Lillard plays with. He doesn't give in to the defense. He's superb at scoring despite getting hit.
Well, you look at the career that Dame Lillard has had so far. Taken 6th in the 2012 draft out of Weber State, a small school, but this guy became a franchise player immediately for the Blazers.
He throw good, Damian Lillard. And thinking of Lillard, the numbers over his career are incredible.
And Lillard found his strength as a shooter, and boy, did he exploit it. He's been averaging 20 points per game almost his entire career, and he's kept adding to his game as one of the elite players in our league.
Ross, that's good.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Now Lillard, 13 points in the game. Shot clock at 6. McCollum outside. Misses the 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now it's Anthony running. He can go all the way. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
You better be careful around Carter Williams. A constant threat to poke balls away with his tremendous length.
Portland leading by 8. McCollum outside. Out left to the wing. Hollis Jefferson finds Covington. Nice D from Porter.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
And it's Rondé Hollis Jefferson with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Harry Giles is checked in for Robert Covington. .119 left in the first quarter. The Magic have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he makes the first.
Now, the former Rookie of the Year continues to improve. Carter Williams, he's a triple-double threat thanks to his size and his passing skills.
Derek Jones, he's checked in for Rondé and Hollis Jefferson. Carter Williams hits them both. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 6-point lead. A floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Lillard's got 15.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Orlando's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. And the pass to Porter. Back to Carter Williams. Ross on the wing. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Giles. And no good that time. And Orlando will come the other way. There's Porter with the 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And a wide open look for McCollum. Second chance shot. Giles, that's good.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Porter with it for the three. And that one is off. And so it's Portland going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. And before the game, we ran into Damian Lillard, who touched upon the team's camaraderie.
What we've learned is staying together, staying with it, staying positive, and just being consistent, you know, in our work and our preparation. It shines through, and, you know, it hasn't failed us yet.
And Greg, of course, he helps keep everyone on the same page.
He communicates well with his teammates, and he listens. That's why they trust him. The discussions go both ways.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And so, in the game for the Magic, Porter is out there with Mo Wagner. Then it's Terrence Ross. Then it's Carter Williams. And it's Anthony in at the 2 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, good evening. Well, last season, the Blazers were beset by injuries, and they fell short of their goals. Their star, Damian Lillard, said, "Once we're in a better position, I want people to remember how I responded when things didn't go my way, so that they know my character is true." Kevin, we know that Dame grew up in Oakland, a place where overcoming adversity was ingrained. Back to you.
Thank you, D.A. And the first one at the line is good. Flattening the lottery odds, Greg. Do you think that's worked out as intended?
You don't hear as many predictions about who's going to get the 1 pick or the 2nd pick. I think that's good for the players and the fans. You don't want anyone rooting for you to lose.
No, absolutely not. And Anthony drops them both. Trailblazers leading by 6. Lillard outside. It's Powell on the wing. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Magic.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Anthony with the bucket. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Lillard outside. And Lillard throws it down.
All right, I'm telling you, don't let Lillard get in rhythm. Once he's feeling it, he's going to burn you on every possession.
Here's Carter Williams. Pass to Porter. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got his 7th rebound here tonight. It's stolen by Anthony. By himself and finished off by Porter.
A fearless player out on the break. Give Porter room to run, he'll jump all over.
Lillard outside. Cantor inside. He's defended by Wagner. The Magic trail by 4. Now here's Carter Williams. Anthony left side. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Anthony's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And when you're open, Carter Williams will find you. He knows his role well.
Here's Powell. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Anthony. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Ross for 3. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Lillard outside. Drills the three-pointer. Lillard's got 20.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
Norkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for Giles. Orlando making some changes. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Isaac passes to Harris.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. 6-point game. Out to Harris. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. And after this one, they're home against Minnesota. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. The shot by Powell, no good. The Magic trail by 6. To the paint. Here's Bamba. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Bamba's got 6.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
And here is Anthony. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Yes, that goes in.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Trailblazer lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Harris. Out to the right wing. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Back to Lillard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
The crafty nature of Lillard's game. He's exceptional at tricking defenders, especially with the pump fake.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
First one falls for him.
A rapper off the court, number 0 from the town, an elite point guard. He has plenty of personality. He's a fun guy to be around.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Lillard dishes to Carmelo. Powell for 3. They get it back. Nurkic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And good luck trying to keep Nurkic off the glass. I mean, using his brute strength well on the offensive boards.
The Magic trail by 5. Here's Fultz. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. So for the Trailblazers, Robert Covington comes in for Anthony, and it's Rondae Hollis-Jefferson in for Jones. Fultz looking around. Harris outside. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
The physicality Carter Jr. plays with, it's impressive. It's what makes defenders overcommit like this.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
One of the areas where he has excelled all season long. How about 87% from the line?
And the first one drops.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And he makes both free throws.
A nightly double-double threat. Carter Jr.'s combination of size, length, and sheer willpower is impressive.
Lillard against Fultz. Lillard up top. 22 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
And here's Harris from the arc. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though. Portland's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Powell finds Lillard. Portland moving the ball around. Now here's Hollis-Jefferson. Back to Lillard. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Now, what more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother him.
Orlando's gotten half their shots from 3-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Fultz with the ball. Now guarded by Nurkic. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Magic have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
McCollum's checked in for the Trailblazers. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
But that's what I love about Fultz. He does a little bit of everything. Scores, rebounds, passes.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Here's Nurkic. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Well, Orlando shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Pass to Harris. Now, here's Bamba. He's guarded by Nurkic. The pass to Harris. Sinks the 3-pointer. Harris has got 10 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Covington finds Nurkic. Back to Covington. Lillard outside. Inside. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Lillard. He's got 6.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Orlando's gone 4-7 on three-point shots in the second quarter. Now Fultz. 7 points in the game. Harris. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Wow, the solid court awareness. Leave someone open on Fultz squad, and you're going to regret it.
McCollum outside. And that one's good. Lillard. Lillard's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
So it's Orlando now. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game marks the first half of a quick two-game homestand.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Portland trailing here. Lillard with it. 26 points for him. Here's McCollum. The shot comes out. Some solid defense from Harris. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
What blinding speed in the open floor. That's Fultz, especially dangerous in transition.
Lillard, the pass to Covington. To the middle. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's McCollum. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Harris with it. Now defended by McCollum. Harris against Lillard. Harris passes to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The feed to Bamba. Out to Carter. Goes back up. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Bamba.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
This is why his teammates respect him. The hustle, the energy. You gotta love it.
So timeout called here. The first for Portland. A different look now for Portland. Cantor checked in for Nurkic, and Giles has subbed in for Lillard. Orlando also making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And Anthony subbed in for Gary Harris.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Down low. And Covington sends it back. Pass to Giles. Here's Cantor. Knocks it loose. Porter with the steal. Feeds it to Bamba. Yep, that one goes. Bamba's got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
And the basket by McCollum.
McCollum is an aggressive shooter, solid ball handler, who effortlessly switches to his shooting motion instantaneously.
Outside Porter. That's tipped. Anthony against Covington. Here's Cantor. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Cantor's got his first points of the night.
He's one of the best per-minute rebounders in the game. Cantor gets a lot of his points this way.
Anthony's shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 3. McCollum outside. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And it's not tough to fall for the pump fake. McCullough loves fooling defenders and getting them up to lead their feet.
Portland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Shooting 2.
Throw good, McCollum. So for the Magic, Ross comes in for Bamba. And it's Carter Williams in for Markelle Fultz. And so McCollum nails both of them. We've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. Now here's Carter Williams. 16 seconds left here in the second. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Hollis Jefferson kicks to McCollum. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Hollis Jefferson's got his second bucket of the game to go. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front as they dominate the last minutes of the quarter on an 8-0 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. Damian Lillard has been having a big night. He ended up with 26 points. Dame Lillard, a player who's improved every year he's been in the league. Guys, as he gets into his 30s, can Lillard be even better than he is now?
His shooting won't go away. That's going to be consistent. That's what I think. He's already changed his game to be a sniper. Not really a driver like he used to be. Yeah, I think he'd be great.
No, his quickness might fade, but listen, he's a crafty scorer. I can see him playing at this level for a long time.
Didn't he have 60 last year in a game? I mean, 61.
61, yeah. Versus Golden State.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of the game that's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Powell in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Kicks it out to Lillard. The tray. And Bamba pulls it down. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in.
And last season, Lillard doing more playmaking than prior years, a career high in assists for him.
Well, we all know that Dame can score whenever he wants to, but this team is better when he's setting others up. Lillard knows that. I expect him to continue to spread the ball around.
Now here's Fultz. Shot clock at 2. Shoots a 3. Portland grabs the miss. Nurkic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So accurate. And that one is good. Howell's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for the Trailblazers.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
The Magic trail by 3. Passes it to Bamba. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And right now, Bamba's still working on the offensive side, but the intent is there, able to draw that foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now, so solid numbers in that department.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bamba.
You know, the comparisons to Rudy Gobert are understandable. Bamba's insane reach really helps on both ends of the court.
Both good from the line that time. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. McCollum kicks to Lillard. Anthony in the corner. Here's Nurkic. And it's sent back by Carter.
Wendell Carter Jr., 6'11", able to use his great length to get the block right there.
This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 26. McCollum outside. Lillard against Fultz. And Lillard throws it down.
You got to love how clever Lillard is. I mean, he's exceptional at gutting the D apart with his dribbling moves.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And here is Harris. He's got 15. And that one, good. Here's Lillard. Scoring at will. He's had it going on offense.
And it's not as if the defense hasn't focused on it, but he is just at a level right now offensively where you cannot deny it.
Now, here's Lillard. And he has 28 points for the game. Now, Fultz. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
McCollum finds Nurkic. McCollum outside. Inside, 6 to shoot. Here's Nurkic. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 6 assists here tonight. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Harris's shot is off. For Portland, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Nailed from three-point land. Howell's got 9. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Harris against Anthony. Harris passes to Carter. Good ball movement here by the Magic. That's good from Harris on the assist by Isaac. Isaac's got 3 assists now in this one. Lillard outside. Outside Anthony. Stolen by Carter. Stolen by McCollum. The pass to Anthony. To the inside, Powell. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. That's his 5th basket.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Fultz with the ball. He's got 10. To the middle. Here's Harris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Otto Porter Jr. He's checked in for the Magic. And so he makes both from the line.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Porter with the steal. Now here's Fultz. Pass to Isaac. And Jones sends it back. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And a wide open look for Porter. And the 3 ball is good. Porter's got 5.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Pass to Jones. McCollum against Porter. They double team McCollum. Kicks it to Powell. 3-pointer. Porter pulls it in. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Fultz. Tries to save it. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. For Portland, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. And the dunk by Powell.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Orlando's gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Passes it to Carter. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. McCollum with the ball. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last. Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. Orlando also making some changes. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Terrence Ross comes in for Harris. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Fultz. McCollum against Carter-Williams. Connects on the 9-footer.
And they trust Carter-Williams to run these sets well. The D never knowing when he's going to pass or shoot.
Anthony can't hit. For Orlando, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
It's his first trip to the line.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
And the first one at the line is good.
And the overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the rim.
And Portland making a change here. Covington's checked in. Carter-Williams against McCollum. Powell dishes to McCollum. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McCollum's got 11 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's Carter-Williams with the ball for Orlando. Leading by 5. There's the pass to Ross. Shoots over Powell. Ross, that's good. Ross has got the lead up to 7 now for the Magic. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here is Powell. 13 points in the game. And the shot goes in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Ross. Now Wagner. On the wing, Porter. Defended by Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Porter that time is a problem for the D, especially when he's close to the basket.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And with his percentage at 87, he's done just about everything they could have asked when it comes to free throw shooting.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Porter.
In each season, Porter seems to improve. It's just something about his game. He's a versatile player who wants to be great.
Giles checked in for Jones. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony's checked in for Isaac. And Porter drops them both. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's Powell. He's got 13. Cantor finds Powell. McCollum with the ball. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Covington. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Powell against Anthony. Powell inside. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. There's the call. It's a foul in Orlando. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
Magic leading by 7. Carter Williams, the pass to Porter. Back to Carter Williams. Stolen by McCollum. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now, here's Porter. 7 points in the game. Now, Carter Williams. Lock at 6. Ross kicks to Wagner. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Oh, that's just a lucky break for the deep. Yeah, keep giving him that shot. Bad things will happen.
Covington's shot is off. The Magic have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Carter Williams with the bounce pass. Pass to Wagner. Outside for Carter Williams. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Covington. Shoots over Wagner. Lets it go from deep. Covington's shot is off.
Well, I'm surprised he's still out there. I mean, he's been invisible at the offensive end all game long.
Anthony, the pass to Porter. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 3 assists in the game.
And after really leaning on that 3-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from McCollum. And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. Passes to Ross. We've got 1:48 left to play in the third. Buries the long-range jumper.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, it had to be. These days, you need to stretch the floor somewhat to make everything else work.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Lillard comes in for McCollum. And there's a minute 45 left here in the third quarter. Lillard outside. And there's the pass to Hollis-Jefferson. Lillard.
Oh, it's easy to forget about Lillard's hops. I mean, this guy has some sick dunks up his sleeve.
1:19 left in the third. Carter Williams with it. 6 points for him. Wagner finds Porter.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Here's Powell. No good that time, so Orlando will take it the other way. Here's Carter Williams. Here's Wagner. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Oh, nothing to get a player more fired up than the and one. Wagner's got to be amped heading to the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Bamba is checked in for the Magic.
We love players like Wagner who are always ready to play. He's shown he can come off the bench hot and deliver big points.
Pass to Powell. Cantor kicks to Powell. Back to Cantor. Pass to Powell. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The free throw drops for Powell. Now here's Anthony. He's got 11. Passes it to Ross. Outside Porter. And Wagner has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Powell. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts.
Gets behind the D on the break, and the passes, I mean, it's there waiting for him.
And here's Porter for 3. That shot misses. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Magic lead by 4. From Portland, we're back in a moment. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
You got to be strong with the ball. They're going to hit it. Not try and knock it out. Once we get it, you got to push it. All right?
Well, he's stressing, obviously, how important it is, Greg, to take care of the ball.
Yeah, you can't be careless with it around this group. He knows the importance of taking care of the basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. 4th quarter on the floor for the Magic. Markelle Fultz out there with Gary Harris. Then it's Otto Porter Jr. Then it's Terrence Ross. And it's Bamba in at center. Giants. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Lillard against Fultz. The pass to Ross. Back to Fultz. Pass to Harris. Shot, high post. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Ross on the wing. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. And the Magic lead by 5.
He's been a different player since halftime, coming on strong now.
Powell against Harris. Powell dishes to Lillard. And Lillard gets double teamed. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers.
Oh, man, what a slam by Cantor. His size lets him make easy work of those big plays in the paint.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Pass to Porter. To the paint. Harris passes to Porter. He kicks it to Bamba from deep. And again, it's Orlando with the 3.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Passes it to Lillard. Back to Powell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
And he makes the first.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Nurkic checked in for the Trailblazers. Anthony comes in for Harry Giles. Then for the Magic, Carter comes in for Porter. And Isaac subbed in for Terrence Ross. Now here is Harris. Poked away. Shot clock at 6. Magic working now with the new shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Good on the second free throw.
2-possession game now, but you always want to make them all in a close game.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. To the inside. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Isaac. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 9 assists now tonight.
And always seemingly under control is Isaac. Even when he gets roughed up, he just manages to complete the play.
Here's Lillard. And he makes good on the layup. Lillard's got 32 points in the game.
Too bad this scoring hasn't been contagious. I mean, they'd be in much better shape if a few of their other guys can pick up some slack.
Magic leading by 5. Here's Fultz. With the teardrop, Nurkic with the block.
His coaches and teammates like this type of energy. Nurkic demonstrating that he could be an anchor on the defense.
Orlando's gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Up top, Fultz. Covered by Lillard. Fultz, the bounce pass. And then Carter with the jam.
Just a solid understanding of how to exploit the D. I mean, Carter Jr., he's impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Now, here's Lillard. And it's Anthony at the elbow. Down low, here's Jones. And Jones slams it in.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, coach is definitely pleased. That's the execution he loves to see.
Here's Harris after the Trailblazers pick up 2. With the floater, and the layup is good. Harris has got 24.
Even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Lillard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Oh, realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Harris kicks to Isaac. Offline with his three. Trailblazers trail by 5. Lobs it up for Anthony.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Magic have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Now Harris. Carter outside. Fultz finds Harris. Three-pointer. But they get it back. Here's Bamba. Now the pass to Harris. Over in the corner, Isaac. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got 4 assists in the game. The Trailblazers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Lillard outside, and Lillard gets double-teamed. It's stolen by Harris. And here we go. Fultz heading to the basket.
Possessing the athleticism to hammer it down, you better check out Fultz. He's demonstrating how powerful he can be.
Now a timeout called by Portland. It's been quite a game for Gary Harris.
They got to start guarding him out to about 28 feet because he's killing them from long range.
A different look now for Portland. Robert Covington comes in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, and it's C.J. McCollum in for Jones. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He said if we're going to pull this out, we have to do it as a team. We have to rely on one another, trust one another, and help one another. Let's go get this. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Fultz, following the score by Damian Lillard. To the middle, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Oh, with noteworthy length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it going above the rim.
And it's good for 2.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
So it's Orlando now. Harris outside. Carter with it. Back to Harris. To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Offensive rebound. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Bamba. He doesn't get the second one. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. They trail by 7. On the wing, Isaac. Here's Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Big body inside. I mean, Carter Jr. uses his physical advantage as well to pick up fouls.
Carter hits them both. And it's been said that history is written by the victor. Certainly holds true in sports, don't you think, Greg? And with that in mind, do you think titles are overvalued when evaluating the great players, individual players in history?
You know, Kevin, I think so. Having said that, I think championships do matter, obviously, in the NBA and basketball in general. One guy can have more impact, right? Because you only play 5 and you play both ways. So it does have something to say, but I don't think that completes the narrative. You know, there's some tremendously talented guys, Karl Malone, Elgin Baylor, Patrick Ewing, Allen Iverson, a lot of greats who never won it. It's easy to count those rings, but measuring greatness has to take in the whole picture.
Hall of Famers, all of them. Trailblazers trail by 7. Now here's McCollum. Lillard looking around. Bamba with the block. And the call will be against Yusuf Nurkic. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Magic leading by 7. And here's Fultz inside. Here's Carter. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. 16 points for Wendell Carter.
What concentration from the big man right there. Carter Jr., I mean, he's experienced at converting difficult baskets.
The feed to Anthony. It's Covington on the wing. And it's sent back by Isaac. On the wing, Harris. Second shot opportunity, and good that time. Isaac's got the lead up to 11 now for the Magic.
And they've gotten very aggressive on the offensive glass here in the second half, getting a lot of second chance points.
And the basket by McCollum.
He had to battle through some tough shooting problems in the first half. I mean, give him credit. It's been much easier for him in the second.
Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's Fultz. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Bamba, and can't hit the shot, but they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line. That free throw, no good.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Norman Powell's checked in for Anthony. Now here's McCollum. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The length of Covington, it makes him a difficult guy to guard. Skilled at picking up contact.
First free throw is good.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Covington. So it's Orlando now. They've led by as many as 11 points. Harris against McCollum.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out.
And the layup's good off the glass. McCollum's got 12 points in just the second half.
Love the poise of McCollum. He looks comfortable shooting in crucial moments in the game.
Magic leading by 5. Harris outside. And it's in there. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And starting to send guys to the line way more than they need to. Let's get some good position defense going here. That should be the emphasis, and get away from the sloppy fouls.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Mohamed Bamba.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this. And on the road, no less. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Damian Lillard.
Gotta admire the passion Lillard plays with. He knows he loves having the ball in his hands.
Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Here's Fultz. Harris trying to get free. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
Now here's Fultz. He feeds it to Bamba. He dishes it to Carter. Bamba passes to Fultz. Here is Carter. Clock at 6. Shoots over Lillard, and it's Carter missing. Trailblazers trail by 7. Here's McCollum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Gotta love the aggressiveness of McCullough. He doesn't back down from the defense, embraces getting hit while shooting.
And so McCollum nails both of them.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
McCollum against Harris. Kicks it to Bamba. A 3-ball. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, as long as they're hitting like this, how can you blame them? They're on a tear.
Now here's Lillard. There's the 3. Good work defensively by Carter. Here are the Magic now. 8-point game. Out to Harris. The Magic need to get a shot off here. But they'll get another chance. Right wing. Now Fultz. Back to Isaac. So the Magic win it. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.